Hey, thanks for checking out the video. If you all like it, please like and subscribe, and hope you all enjoy it. Have a great rest of the day. Hey y'all, hope you all are having a good day today. Just checking in here at the Lake Lure and Chimney Rock area here in North Carolina. Anyways, so we've decided to do something a little different today, kind of outside of the normal stuff. Although a little bit different, it still actually is very historical nonetheless. A historical area, for those that don't know. Well, actually, by the way, right up that hill right up there, that's actually Chimney Rock, and cool little spot to go to. Anyways, so just for reference, this is the downtown area, you know, of Chimney Rock. Lake Lure is actually just up the road a few paces, maybe about a mile or so. There's a river behind these buildings right there, a little creek, river, whatever you want to call it, that feeds into it and stuff or whatever. But anyways, there's all kinds of little shops right here, down here, here and down, you know, the Chimney Rock area and stuff, like restaurants and bars and all that stuff, little inns and all that stuff. It's kind of a touristy area, so if you do plan on coming by here, one thing that I will definitely tell you from personal experience is if you go to any of the restaurants, you're going to want to get here early, probably maybe around 11, maybe, give or take a little bit. Or probably don't plan, or at least plan on having it being a busy disaster until, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, maybe, give or take. It's going to be busy. But anyways, so that's the deal with this. Anyways, we're going to go a little bit of kind of a, anyways, today what we're going to do is do a little bit of a rundown of the history of, you know, both areas, Chimney Rock and Lake Lure area and all that stuff. You know, and of course the reason for that is because they are just so close to each other. They're literally like right next to each other and stuff. Some people are going to probably yell at me for saying that, but pretty much that's what it is. Well, anyways, let's get to it and let's do some exploring and learn some history of the area, and we'll go from there. And before I get too much into this whole video and stuff, I must mention that this is also kind of a tourist area as well. Over the years, this place has kind of gained attention, no matter if it's through because of movies. People, you know, movies have actually been filmed here and all that stuff. Famous people have come here. So all kinds of things have happened, but anyways, point being is that there's actually some things to do. It's kind of more of an outdoorsy area and all. This is actually the part of the lake right here. It kind of goes out and meanders out to the left over there and stuff. There's fishing and all that stuff in here. And as mentioned, right up on top of that hill, right up there, that's actually Chimney Rock. That's a pretty deep, you know, a pretty decent hike. It's not for the lighthearted, but I mean, it's not hard either. Even I can do it. But it's a good little hike. You know, it offers some pretty dang good views of the lake and views of some of the surrounding areas as well. But anyways, there's actually some camping here that you can do, like tent camping. And I think if I remember correctly, you could probably bring a small little camper, I think. I remember some place that, there's like one place that you could do that at. But they do offer boat rentals here and all that stuff. And some tours and all that stuff, and a boat tour, and walking trails, and some little biking in the area as well. So there's all kinds of little things that you can do here. But as mentioned, if you do make the trip up here, definitely be prepared, especially during the summer, for at least a few crowds, and all that stuff. So don't come up here thinking that you're just gonna whatever. But anyways, we're hoping to go on a little tour today. Hopefully all will go well with that. Anyways, that's the deal. See y'all soon. So we're gonna start here up at Chimney Rock here. So for when you come here for a visit, there's two options. You can either go up the elevator or you can go up the stairs. For those that choose the elevator, there may be an additional cost to use that elevator. All personal choice, but I personally prefer to use the stairs. Now, this right there, so you can see the lake right there, is a man-made lake. It was dammed up. There was a dam that was created, and what you see down there was created. More information to come. So, this is the start of the stairs. Let's get this done. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Be prepared for some exercise if you decide to go up the stairs. Not for the lighthearted. And be prepared for some tight little spots here. And again, this is Chimney Rock, the hike. Definitely pretty exciting. It's a cool little pathway. This is part of what Mr. Moore created and stuff for his little quote resort, but more information to come about all this shortly once I get to the top-ish area. And another big set of stairs. Getting higher and higher. That's the view so far. So when going up the stairs here, there are multiple paths to take. So keep in mind of that. Here are some of the rocks, stuff here. Here is one view of the lake here. If you look way out yonder, some of the shrubbery here. And here's a bench for those that need it. And overlook there. And here's a little tunnel that you can go through if you so choose. Watch your head. Okay. Well, up more stairs. So after 15-20 minutes of climbing stairs, as I mentioned, there's multiple ways up, and you can even go further up if you so choose. So we are almost at the top, but not quite. Anyways, figured while I was here, right down there you'll see the road right there, but just before that you'll also see some buildings too if you look really closely. And from there, the buildings, behind the buildings, kind of little in there, there's a river that helps feed into the lake, which is right there. That's one of the rivers or whatever that feed into the Lake Lure down there. So this is one of the viewpoints here and stuff that you can see from from the Chimney Rock here. Now right up there is a really nice viewing point. Goal is to make it to there. A little further. So we are at the... I was going to get a boat tour, but unfortunately, because of its popularity and all that stuff, I was not able to get one today. But oh well. Anyways, so I mean, obviously those boat tours are definitely worthwhile if you ever get the opportunity to do so, because they definitely go over the history of the lake and tell you some of the cool things about the area. But it's just as well because I came prepared for that. But oh well. Anyways, one interesting fact: Lake Lure was actually the backdrop of some of the movies, or actually for a movie called Dirty Dancing. Some pretty popular actors for those that saw that back in the day, as well as a few other movies and all that sorts. So for those that are looking for a good hike, or a decent hike, and that want to continue further to go to the falls, you can actually go over this pathway right there if you so choose. I've done that previously, and it's definitely pretty darn cool. So if you have the time to do it, go for it. This is the trail map here and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, here's a different view of the lake. But anyways, in 1902, a man named Dr. Morris bought approximately about 64 acres. Kind of a little bit of history of Lake Lure and some of the Chimney Rock and stuff, just the general area and stuff, just some general information. Anyways, a man named Dr. Morris actually bought approximately about 64 acres of Chimney Rock Mountain with some financial help from both his brothers and sorts, under the name for the company that he had called Chimney Rock Mountain Incorporated. He bought this land as well as the Chimney Rock itself with that money, you know, that he had gotten from his two brothers, and bought it from a man named Jerome B. Freeman, who actually at the time had owned just about 400 acres of the mountain. Dr. Moore's vision was actually to open a resort as well as a lake on the land. And to be honest with you, actually, it was definitely an interesting vision. Made even more interesting because of the simple fact that there was actually no lake in the area, as at that particular time, as they had at the time just the river and stuff going through the area. So as you see, that wonderful lake out there is just man-made. So anyway, so over the next 20 years or so, Chimney Rock Mountain Incorporated went on to buy about a bunch more land, actually, and I think it was about like 8,000 acres of the surrounding area, to kind of create this quote idea or plan that he had. So he needed, so to create this lake, Dr. Moore needed to dam up the Rocky River, or the Rocky Broad River. So he went on to plan this whole thing, and the dam would actually then create the lake he needed for the resort town that he envisioned. But as you all can assume, it would cost cost a heck of a lot of money to do all this. So to help make this plan self-sustaining, the dam that was actually designed was designed as a hydroelectric dam that would also take away some of the wastewater from the resort and village area, and then somehow that would level out all the cost and all that sorts, and whatever. For those that are engineers or smart people, would probably be able to figure that out. But anyways, at this point, the Carolina Mountain Power Company was created at that point, with the stock being owned by Chimney Rock Mountains Incorporated. And the deal was made that in exchange for the stock, the power company was deeded the land that was needed to build this dam and the dam related stuff. Of course, that included whatever would be covered by the water after the dam was built. So actually, the hydraulic engineering firm Mies and Mies was one in charge of the construction, and it was actually started. And I think about the construction for this dam was started in about 1925. And about 1926 of September, the dam was actually finished. And once everything was actually said and done, the water that was dammed up spilled over and created the lake that we see today. I was actually told that the size of the lake in total was about 720 acres, maybe, an area with a 27-mile perimeter. Yeah. Well, whatever. But anyways, and just about a year later, in 1927, the town of Lake Lure, which we're going to see at some point too, was established. And of course, its boundaries include all of the lake and the surrounding area, of course, and they are able to regulate the lake and the activities and such. But of course, when the Great Depression hit, it stemmed the plan, you know, the plans for the resort development. But fun is still to be had in the general area. Well, off to the elevator. So to get to the elevator, we have to go here. And of course, to the elevator itself, right here. Yeah. When was the elevator?
1949. Yep.
Dynamite and stuff?
Yep. They drilled in, what they did was drilled in and drilled relief holes around it, dynamited in it, and what cracked around the relief holes they took out. It's kind of how they built the tunnel coming in and the elevator tunnel as well. So.
Oh, fun.
Inside looks newer than 1949.
This is about $3 million right here, what you're looking at. That 2018, they kind of redone some stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now that we're out,
Good, that's right. Or they have to wait on me.
So, this is the tunnel leading out. Facts about Chimney Rock and all that stuff.
I know Arnold Palmer hit a golf ball off the chimney.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was back in I think 1980.
Really?
I read my first year here, so I don't have none of the history facts. You know what I mean?
It all works out.
Yeah.